think we're live. Hold on. Where'd my music go? What the fuck? Oh, yeah, turn it on after. It's fucking lame. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Wednesday, March 12th, Dark Truth Podcast. My music's not working. Oh, well, whatever. Anyway, got my really good friend on the show tonight. Hope everybody's had a great day so far. It's been pretty good for me. Had a couple jobs that I scheduled throughout the week. Got a good day tomorrow, so hopefully it starts picking up because the weather's getting better. But yeah, let me see if I can get this fucking music done real quick. Hold on. If not, we'll just have to live without it. Oh, there it goes, but it's super loud. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Right there? Yeah, maybe. All right, cool. Anyways, so tonight's guest is Josh Welch. He is the owner of MixxFlixx Media. He does photography, videography, and he does a lot of the things you've seen in magazines, on videos, a lot of the content creation for a couple companies, but we'll let him get into that kind of thing whenever he gets on. Can't wait to have him on. He also said at one point he would never be on the podcast. So must say that it's a huge honor to be able to have him on here. I love it. I love it so much. And I'll get to a story about that too later. But how's everybody doing? What do y'all, who's in here? Where's the chat at? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Nobody's commented. But anyways, it's Wednesday. You know what it is, Dark Truth Podcast. So without further ado, if Josh is ready, I'll bring him on and we'll chit chat and all that good stuff. If you give me the good old thumbs up, brother, we'll get it started. Cool. So without further ado, I will do the intro video first and then I'll bring Josh on. So let me see how to do this shit again because I forgot. Hold on. And also, he did make this logo, so it's even cooler that he's on here. Hell yeah, dude. What's up, Josh? Dude, so that was the logo that you made us initially for the show when we didn't even ask for one, dude. And so to have an intro with that logo, dude, is so dope. And it's up here somewhere and like it's in the background, dude. Welcome to the show, Josh.
I'm glad it worked out for sure.
Right? Hell yeah, bro. And this, you know, and then some of this stuff, and then this stuff over here and there, you know, stuff like that. But Josh, welcome to the show, bro. I know you said you would never want to be on the show, but I'm so glad that you chose to because, dude, you're somebody that needs to be appreciated in this industry, dude, because you do so much when it comes to the photography and the videography that comes into these magazines and posts on Facebook, dude. And like, you're the unsung hero in my opinion because the shit is like it encapsulates like the moment that these things happen that people can actually recall when they see it and they go, I know exactly what was going on at that time. So with that being said, give us a little introduction about what you do, where you're from, all that good stuff, man.
All right. Well, for those of you that don't know, my name is Josh. I'm from Georgia. A little bit south of Atlanta, in a little small town nobody cares about. But yeah, I do the photography and videography for Autobahn, Huper Optik, and Edge. I also do a lot of the graphic design for the same companies. And then yeah, like you said, I do have MixxFlixx Media. I don't really do too much through it as much anymore because I stay so busy, but yeah, we do still have that guy running in the background here and there. So yeah, that's me, bro. That's what I do.
Okay, so I have to ask, you used to do a lot of like rap and stuff before you got into the photography and the graphics things of like side of things. Did like seeing the graphic raps and stuff like that, did that like kind of make you want to do more of the graphic design thing, or were you just kind of like
Um,
doing the raps because you just wanted to do raps, and then you're like, now I want to do this?
no, I think the graphic design thing, I think it kind of stems back to my childhood a little bit because I was always into getting on like my granddad's computers and stuff and making just random shit. I'd make cool little backgrounds for my phones and stuff. But yeah, I think that kind of stems back to my childhood a little bit. And same thing with the picture stuff. I used to take pictures at the skate park. I was the
Oh,
picture
for
girl.
real?
Yeah, dude. Like back in 2008 through 2012, around that time. That's
Dude.
where it all kind of started for the picture stuff.
Okay, so did you have like a camera? Did you like use a
Yeah,
phone like back then? Because you
yeah,
had
we
like
had
a camera?
cameras. Yeah, we had
Hell yeah,
cameras.
dude.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're talking about like pictures of people doing like the half pipe and shit, or like grinding on
yeah,
shit, doing like I'm
rails.
not very good with the terminology, but like all the skateboard shit, right? Like
Yep,
all the cool tricks, stuff like that.
yep.
So that really got you into the whole like I want to take more pictures of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't, because there was a point in time where I got out of all that. Like I stopped skating, I got into cars, and I
I
was
mean,
still kind of like the guy that was always taking pictures of everybody's cars and stuff, but I didn't have a camera, and it wasn't that serious. I actually, it's really random, bro. A house come up one night and was wrapping his van at my dad's shop, and I decided to whip out dad's camera and take some pictures
dude,
of him.
was that when Cadence came down for training?
No, that was a different time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was a house came. I think he came solo, and me and him stayed up at the shop all night. Like we pulled an all nighter, fucking with his
Oh,
van.
dude, I bet that was fun, dude.
It was a great time. It was a memory I'll hold forever. But yeah. Anyways, I took some pictures of him, and Eric Devash seen them, and he had me come and do San Antonio WFCT, and from there it's just been
Yeah,
up.
dude. Bro,
So
I remember that first. Okay, so I didn't know that was your first time actually doing photography for somebody else. I thought you were
yeah,
just there. I thought you had been there before. You'd done stuff like that before, dude, because Tenor Battles 22, you were there. And that was before San Antonio,
yeah.
right?
So I went with Dad on that just randomly.
Yeah, I thought you were there because you were working like doing photography, dude.
Uh,
Well, thinking back to it, that's what I thought. But now, once like it makes sense now. So like, okay, so San Antonio, that was the year they had the Whiz Pong and the fucking
yeah,
the
yep,
extension, the what is it, the Whiz Max challenge or whatever.
yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so yeah, that makes sense. And then
I
yeah,
did a lot of the video animations and stuff that Eric used that year with
yeah,
the
yeah,
balls and stuff. Like I helped him do all those.
yeah,
So
dude.
Eric helped me out a lot, man. He got me started pretty much.
I mean, that dude,
He never takes credit for that, but if it
man.
wasn't for Eric, I don't think I would have. It wouldn't have been as easy for sure.
Right. And dude, I'm the same way because if it wasn't for him, like I wouldn't go to most of these events, man, because he helps me out, a lot.
He's one of a
And
kind.
shout out to Tint Wiz,
Yep.
Eric, David, Cadeau, everybody that's associated with Tint Wiz that works for Tint Wiz.
Yep.
But dude, so all right. Autobahn, Huper Optik, Edge. You do a lot of traveling for your photography and videography, especially with fucking hold on, wrong side. Loot magazine, right? Like
Yeah, we
because
do a little bit of stuff with Loop. I do more with the Autobahn stuff though, as far as the traveling. So
okay,
we've been
cool,
doing those masterclass videos.
right? Those I was going to get to those too.
Yeah. So that's been a big thing, and then some of the events and stuff he'll have me go and cover. But yeah, for the most part, the only time I really travel is for those masterclass things.
And you've done a couple with. Didn't you do one with Poppy Eliu,
Yeah, we did one with LU. We've done Steve Brooks, Lucas
Steve Brooks?
Weatherford,
Steve Brooks.
uh,
Yeah,
Chris
Lucas. That was
DeLuca.
his first Autobahn dealer, right?
Yeah, he was the first
Yeah,
Autobahn one we did. Yep.
that's crazy. No, like he was literally the first dealer
Oh
they had,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yep. I think so. That's what I've heard at least.
Right.
Definitely an OG. I know that.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
when
so
so
that's one of my favorite parts about the job though is getting to go and and meet new guys like that and hear their stories and capture it too and put it into a video format.
Right.
But yeah, definitely one of the things I look forward to. Super fun. It's always a different experience.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, what has been your favorite experience with traveling other than like just being able to go to new places? Like, have you, like, is there like a food or like a culture that you've noticed that you enjoy with like going to different places, stuff like that?
I did notice the people in Idaho, the most recent trip we did, man, those people out there are really nice, bro.
Really?
Yeah, and it's a lot different. Like around here, man, people are assholes, But dude, out there, everybody was so nice, man. And I feel like that was definitely, it had to have been a culture thing because everybody that we talked to said the same thing. Like everybody out here is just cool. Yeah. But they don't like outsiders.
So it's like, yo, dude, I live here, bro. Like,
so it's a tight knit community out there, I think. Right. And I thought that was pretty cool because it's not really like that in most places.
So they had like the southern hospitality side of things in the north.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
See, that's crazy. Like I would never take it that way. You know what I mean?
I didn't ever think that either, But yeah, it was pretty cool. I can't really pin down a favorite moment or anything like that though, man, because they're all fun, they're all new, they're all different, I will say Lucas took me to get a gyro for the first time, bro, and I'll never forget that because that shit was so good.
Was it lamb?
Yes.
Oh, bruh, you already know, dude. That shit was fire.
I had
never had lamb. Have you had lamb before, though?
No, and I didn't know it was lamb meat. I always thought it was like a bunch of vegetables and shit, and I'm not into that. So.
Right.
He's like, "Oh, you gotta try it." And I was like, "Whatever."
Hell yeah, dude. Bro, lamb's pretty good, dude. It's expensive as shit, so only when it's free I'll eat it. You know what I mean? Like I can't go out and buy lamb. Like unless I buy a lamb and then like later down the road, whatever. But yeah, I can't. I had it at fucking I want to say it was at San Antonio when we went to what was it called, Fogo de Chao or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I want to say, well, no, that was actually XDC. I'm wrong. It wasn't WFCT. It was XDC the same year. But that's the first time I've ever like really had lamb, dude. And I was like, yo, this shit is good.
Dude, it really is.
I was like, but I'm never going to buy it because it's so expensive.
No. Yeah. I seen a video the other day of somebody stealing one out of a restaurant.
Dude, a whole lamb rack, bro?
Yeah, straight off the rack. Took the rack.
Oh, bro. Like where they cut it?
Yeah.
They took the sword and everything, bro. They were like, I'm out.
They just dipped out with the whole thing.
Dude, hell no. That's so funny, dude.
Yeah, but yeah, that was definitely something I'll remember because he had to talk me into it. I was like, nah, I'm not eating that shit. Dude. I didn't know it was lamb meat. I thought it was all vegetables and stuff. So I was like, nah, I'm not eating that, bro. He's like, man, you got to eat it.
He's like, bro, it's got lamb in it. And you're like, wait a minute, what'd you say? What's going on?
Well, no, he said it's got meat in it. And I didn't know it was lamb until we got there. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Hey, listen to this though. What if like next door neighbors are cooking some tacos, right?
Yeah.
You get a taco and they're like, oh yeah, that's goat meat, bro. That happened to me once. After I was eating it, and I was like, yo, this shit is good, dude. I was like,
I ain't never had no goat meat.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, goat meat is not bad, bro.
Really?
Especially if it's cooked right. Like with anything, if it's cooked right, it's good. But dude, blew my mind. I was in high school, living next door to, some construction guys that were cooking out, playing loud music, stuff like that. And they're like, you want a taco? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I want a taco. So they're like, you like goat meat? And I was like, I guess so. Shit. Just ate the rest of it, dude.
Nick took me and Chris, he took us to go get some street tacos out there in Idaho.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, it was really, he took us to like a real, like genuine Mexican spot.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was
authentic, bro.
Yeah, it was so good.
What meats did they have? Did they have like everything?
Oh yeah, they had it all. But I told him, I was like, I don't know, bro, just because they had it all in Spanish and everything, and I was like, I don't even know what none of that shit says, bro. So just give me something good.
Let me pull up Google Translate real quick. Hold on, let me copy and paste this. Hold on.
Right. Yeah.
Dude, I'm the same way. I'm like, just give me what's the best. dude. Give me
Yeah,
what's good.
man. Yeah, it always works out.
It usually does, man. Because when it comes to like what you do, what I do, when it comes to tinting, what other people do in their respective
Yeah.
crafts, like everybody wants your personal opinion, right? So when
Oh yeah.
or your professional opinion, quote unquote, I never say that I'm a professional. I'm like, I'm pretty good at what I do, but I'm not like professional by any means. I mean, I'm sure everybody knows, but like, so when it comes to like your photography, videography, stuff like that, I know for me, when it comes to tint jobs, I'm my biggest critic. So like, are you the same way
Oh
when
yeah.
it comes to like your photo editing, your videography, all that stuff?
Oh
Or do
yeah.
you think that other people's opinions kind of sway the way you think about your projects? You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
I think it goes both ways.
Right.
Because I can feel great about something, and then the dude over here is like, it looks all right, and then I'm like, oh fuck, it just looks all right. Then. So it definitely they both play a role for sure. It really
Right.
depends on what I'm doing though.
That's true. Because like if it's okay, so let me give you an example. Like say you like me and you we're working on my logo, right? And you send it to me and I go like, man, it's just missing something. I just don't like it. Like, would you take that as like it sucks, or would you be like, okay, well, let me figure out that thing that has to be changed or fixed to make it better? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I don't ever think about it like that, because everybody's different, and it's so
Right.
hard, especially when you're doing logos and stuff like that or branding. It's really hard to pick your client apart and really find out what they like. I've spent weeks on people's shit before, dude, just because it's like they don't really know what they want.
Right, like they haven't divulged enough information for you to be able to figure out what
Yeah.
they actually want to happen. They just say, "Hey, just make something, and I'll nitpick it until it's right."
Yeah. That, or
I
a
mean,
lot of times
I'm that kind of way though. You already
yeah,
know,
and
dude.
I get
I'm
it.
really big on being okay with shit.
Well, I get it to an extent. Like, you got to be picky about your stuff. You can't
Right,
just you gotta make sure it's right and how you want it. So I don't ever make a big deal about it. Like if I spend 6 months working on your logo, then we gonna have to figure something out, bro. But yeah, try not to be like that, because I get it.
right. So you're understanding of other people's, like
Oh yeah, definitely.
either needs or fucking wants or whatever. And
Yep.
that's actually a big thing that's wrong in my opinion with people these days. Like I'm not trying to get too deep, but like a lot of people just want what they want and that's it.
Oh yeah.
And then if people don't give it to them, they get angry. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, what are you mad for? Like, can we not like just figure it out? Like, can we not like talk about it and get it done?
The world's slap full of like selfishness these days.
I
It's
swear.
crazy.
And the need for instant gratification too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you
Yep.
need it right now, dude. Like right now, hold on. I'm taking a shit. Like give me a minute. You know what I mean? Like hold on,
Right.
dude. Like give me 15, bro.
What's all these people saying?
Dude, I just looked at the
These
chat.
guys,
If you want me to, I can bring the chat up. If anybody has any questions for Josh, y'all can ask him some questions. We're just like I told you before the show, man. We're just gonna shoot the shit, and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna ask you some shit, and we're gonna go from there. So if you want, I'll just put the chat up here. Hold on. There have been some pretty good comments that I did not notice. So let me go back.
Clayton, Hoss, Matt, Chris, what's up?
We got Matt in here. Yeah,
Mike
Clayton
Powell.
Haas.
Oh
Mike
yeah, dude. I
Powell.
appreciate you, Mike. It's an honor to work with you too. Same for you, same to you, Hoss, Mr. Hossy.
Look how cool it is. I can do stuff like this now. Dude, I'm getting technologically advanced, dude. Watch out now. I'm going to take over the internet. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Trey wants me to come back to work up there with him so bad, bro.
Bang. You said what? Trey, what?
Trey wants me to come back to work with him.
Oh, I bet he does, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I love hanging out with you and Trey and your dad, dude. Whenever we go to these events, dude, it's so much fun, dude. Like that's my favorite thing about the events, like seeing people that do a different type of thing at the event like you do, and then I'm doing a different type of thing, but we can also fucking vibe and have a good time and like just sit down and drink a few brews, smoke a couple cigarettes, left-handed if we need to, but
Yeah.
like stuff like that, dude. Like it's always so much fun, man.
When am I
Speaking
coming
of
to North
that,
Carolina?
speaking of that, when it comes to going to events, what is your favorite? I know the work part of it's probably one of your favorites because you get so much satisfaction out of it. But other than that, like, what do you enjoy about the events when you go to certain ones?
Definitely like this right here, just the hanging out and vibing, talking with people. That's definitely one of the highlights for sure.
Do you have people that come up to you and they're like, "Dude, I know you," and you're like, "I have no fucking idea who you are." Like,
Not really. I have once or
dude, there's
twice,
no way.
No, man, it ain't like that.
Dude, there's
I had
no
a guy
way,
come
bro.
up to me. I had a guy come up to me at the first WFR event, the one they held in Atlanta, and
Yeah,
I had no idea who this dude was, but I had made a logo for him,
hell yeah.
so that was pretty cool. But yeah, it don't. No, I don't have one like that, bro.
Shit's going to watch. I'm just um man, that's just one of the I don't know. That's one of the things that really catches me off guard. It's like, dude, I see you on Facebook or TikTok, and I'm like, dude, I don't have any idea who you are. Like, if you tell me your name, I might remember the name because
Yeah,
I don't look at profile pictures and like scope your
man,
fucking profile. I literally just see your name and associate what you say with your name.
he's same.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I'm not about to creep your profile, dog, to see who you are. You know? Like, I don't want your life story and profile pictures. Like,
yeah, yeah. I'm not about all that either.
dude,
Unless some dude being weird, then I'll kind of like, what the hell does this dude look like?
yeah, see, that's different, dog. Like, if
I
somebody's
know
if
one
somebody's trolling, dude, if somebody's trolling hard, I'm like, hold on, let me see what I can find out about you real quick.
yeah, pick them apart. Let's see. Hoss said, when are you coming to North? I don't know, bro. I need to come up there soon, though. Need to come see you and Mike both. T Town. Oh no, I did not get to play paintball, bro. I could have played, but I was flying a drone.
Dude, I was
I was
asleep, dog. My ass was asleep for paintball, dude. I was actually kind of mad after seeing like the pictures and shit, like all the little
Yeah,
stuff I saw. I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah, it was fun for
Bro,
sure.
I would have been a fucking, I'd have been running like this and getting shot like a motherfucker, dude. Like,
It was fun for sure.
hell yeah. So speaking of the Autobahn conference, um, with everything that they did and how like I love the projectors, dude. Like the
Yeah,
instead
that
of
was
having to decorate all the walls somehow, dude, the
yeah,
projector idea was fucking mint. Were those
yeah,
set up when like before you got there? Like they already had them
yeah,
installed?
yeah.
See,
So that was one of the reasons David was
bro,
like, "We want to do this place because it
yeah,
was
dude.
something that nobody's ever done before." So
Yeah,
yeah,
and then with the moving graphics and shit, bro, like
yes,
that was one of my, if not my favorite aspect of the whole decor in there because it seemed like it was like a rustic garage, you know what I'm saying? And then you
yeah,
had like graphics and like shit moving around. It's like, whoa, like where the fuck did that damn UFO come from? You know, like whoa,
yeah,
where'd that net come from? You know, like all the shit that was flying around it. It was great. Um,
yeah.
with the
That was
venue and all of the graphics and the canvases like the one that I stole that's up there. It's like in my it's literally what I see when I walk in now, by the way, and I love it. It's fucking my favorite thing ever. But like
hell yeah,
how much fun is it to make those things for people, not just me, but like the satisfaction of people seeing all of the things that are on the walls, like all the canvases, stuff like that, especially with
so
the photography, videography, aspect.
um, as far as doing all that graphic design, that part of it can actually get kind of like it can get draining. Like, dude, we had some late nights, you know, some long weekends working on that stuff. But like you said, the satisfaction of seeing everybody's reaction to it cancels all that out.
Right.
But yeah, it's not always beautiful for sure.
Right.
There's some hard times in there, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it.
So what gets you through those hard times? Like, do you have a way to like, decompress and step
Yeah,
away
you
and do
just gotta
things?
step away from it for a minute.
Right.
Because after I sit there and stare at something for a week straight, bro, I'm just like, all right,
Yeah.
man.
Bro, it's
So yeah,
like
that's the
it's
biggest
like if
thing.
you
It's
have
just
to wrap. It's like if you're
yeah,
wrapping a car and you're like, dude, I'll have like 3 panels done, dude, and it's been a week, and I'm over here like,
yeah,
I need to just get this out of here, Which I don't wrap. So like tint, it reminds me of like a removal and a retint, right?
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like, dude, you have to go through the whole removal process. You're looking at the car, right? You get it all off. You finally get it clean. Then you fucking got to look at the car while you tint the motherfucker, And then
yeah.
you got to
Yeah.
look while you clean it up and give it to the customer, dude. So it's like,
After
dude,
you're
get
done,
out
you're
of
like,
my garage, bro. Like, get out of
right,
here, dude.
right. And that's how it was with all the conference stuff. Like once it was all done, I was like, okay, I'm done with it. And then once we got to the event, I was like, oh hell yeah, it all come back. It's I love it though. Wouldn't trade it for nothing.
Hold on. There's a video drop today.
So yeah, the conference video did drop today.
What? Where's it at? Let me pull it up. Hold on.
It's on the Autobahn Huper Optik, Edge, and Disruptive YouTube channels.
Oh hell yeah!
Yep. So
Facebook.
I don't know if I was supposed to say anything about it, but since
No,
somebody else,
somebody already mentioned it, bro. It's already out right here. Look, hold on. Just for reference, this is already
yeah, I
is already
seen
on here, bro.
But yeah, so if y'all want to go watch it, it's on all 4 of the YouTube channels: Autobahn, Huper Optik, Edge, and Disruptive. And while you're
It's
there,
awesome.
y'all need to subscribe to the channels too, because the amount of people we got on our teams and the amount of subscribers we got don't make sense.
Facts, dude. By the way, I don't know if you know this. I haven't even announced this or said anything about it, dude. The podcast page is literally at like 998 or some shit.
Oh,
Like
really?
I'm like 2 or 3 followers away from fucking 1,000 people on Facebook, dude.
Nice.
Which is dope. So if you don't already follow the Facebook page, hit that like button, dude. Like and subscribe, Dude, my son kills me with that shit, dude. Like at the end of him saying something, sometimes he'll be like and subscribe. And I'm like, to what, dude? Like, what's your page, bro? Like, do you have a page I don't know about, dude? Like, it's so funny, man. Speaking of kids, dude. So you've got a couple little boys that play sports and stuff now, right?
Yeah. So my oldest, he just started t-ball this year. He's got his first game. His first game's a week after next.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. My youngest, we could have signed him up too, but he's still fighting with the potty training thing. So we didn't want to.
Right.
We didn't want to put no coaches through that,
Right.
So we're gonna give him till next year. Yeah. Maybe get him in some fall ball if he's ready. But yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're 5 years old and 4 years old.
Yep.
So Jackson, he'll be starting school this year too.
Hell yeah, dude. I bet that's fun stuff.
Yeah, he was in pre-K, but his pre-K program got closed down for some reason. So he's been chilling, hanging out with me during the day.
Right. Teaching him some graphic work, right?
Man, they'd sit there with me for sure.
Oh, dude, they'd be like, Dad, let me color. You'd be like, here you go.
Oh, yeah. They come in all the time. What are you doing? What's that? He kept calling when I was doing dealer conference stuff. He's like, I like your King Kong.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome, dude.
So that's fun too. It's nice,
Dude,
sometimes it's aggravating, all the noise and stuff going on.
Yeah, of course, man.
I love it. I wouldn't trade it,
Dude, being a dad, dude, honestly, is like one of the best fucking things ever, man.
It really is, bro.
Like, dude, apparently Paxton wants to be a tinner now. Like, he even said to Jessica, he was like, one day maybe I can like tint windows like Dad. And I'm like, dude, I'll fucking sign you up next week, dog. Like, you get,
right. Like, come on,
I'll pay you $10 a car, bro. Like, come on now.
That's cool though, bro.
Right?
I like it.
So let me see.
I never
over here in the comments
got into the tint, man. Tinting wasn't my thing.
Dude, I was gonna ask you, like, you told me one time you tried to do your back window on a Honda Accord or something. You're like,
Yeah,
never
I
again,
tried
dog.
to
You're like, never again.
Yeah, that was right about that was only a few months before I started working with Autobahn too, probably. But yeah, I had tried, here and there because I've been around it, God, for as long as I can remember, bro. Like all my
Right.
life, it's been nothing but window tint with Dad, But there's been times, other times I've tried it, and it's just like, nah, I'm
I
good, bro.
mean, honestly, like if when it comes to
I'll
tent,
rap,
dude,
bro.
like
Give me
if
a
you
rap.
don't, hell yeah. So see, I'm the opposite. So like I was gonna say, like either you can tint windows or you can wrap cars. Like you could
Right.
either be really good at one or really good at another. I know somebody's gonna give me shit and say they can do really good at both. Whatever, don't care. But for me, dude, it's either you're really good at wrapping shit or you're really good at tinting shit. Or
Yeah,
you
you're definitely
or you
better than
want
one.
to do or you'd rather do one or the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
And everybody that I've ever talked to that loves to rap, dude, they fucking hate tint, dude. And
Yes.
everybody that loves to tent, dude, they're like, I fucking hate rap. Cause it's
Yeah.
like usually it's like the price point thing too. Like it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
I can get more tinting than I can wrapping. But
Yeah.
also like some dudes charge a lot for wrapping. And they're like, shit, I'd waste more film tinting than I would wrapping. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yep.
So when it
Once
comes to the differences, like why didn't you like tint as opposed to wrapping?
um I don't know. So I don't know. I just didn't like it.
You're just like, dude, it's too one shot for me, bro.
I don't know. I don't really know what it was about it that I didn't like because I can do it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
if I had to do it, I could do it. But I
Does it
just
like
don't.
okay,
I
so
just don't
does it
enjoy
make
it.
you like anxious when you're doing it? Because a lot of people when they're doing it, they're like, and I'm not saying this is you, but like they get like, fuck, I'm gonna fuck this film up, dude, and I
No,
gotta do a fucking new one.
I'm more like getting irritated with it.
Right,
So like I don't really. I mean, of course, I don't want to mess no film up on purpose or anything, but
right.
I do. It's not that I'm not really too worried about that part of it, but yeah, I don't know. It's just it irritates me. It's not. I don't like being up in a fucking car like that. It's just nah. I'm good, bro. I'm too big, bro. I'm fat. I can't be. I'm gonna be on the outside of the car.
Hey, I ain't mad at it, bro. I ain't mad at it. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, dude, some of them back seats, I don't
Yeah,
like them. I don't like it, bro. I be
and
I
that
be
was
mad
the
as
main
fuck.
thing when I tried to do my wife's car. Like I shrunk the back window. Like it took me two. I think I ended up throwing away two back windows. So it was the
Hell
third
yeah.
one. Finally got it to lay down like it needed to be. But once I got in the car with it, I was just like, nah, fuck this.
This is some
I'm going
bullshit.
home. I'm going home. My dad do this shit tomorrow.
He said, this is bullshit. I ain't fucking doing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
dude, I feel you. Hey, I feel you on that though, because like, dude, like fuck some like Camaros, Mustangs, dude.
yeah.
Bro, I get in there and I'm like,
Yeah. I've watched Dad do some stuff, and I'm just like, man, I don't see
oh
how you
yeah,
do it.
he's taller than I am, dude. Like he's fucking. I bet he's in the. Well, he probably uses one hand and puts it in like this. You know what I'm saying? But
I have
you
seen him,
probably stand outside that motherfucker and just be like,
yeah.
put it right in there.
Yeah.
Or he'd be like, here, Trey, take this.
But yeah, I learned enough just by watching him all my life, man. I could definitely tend. I just don't want to. Don't really have an
Right,
interest in it.
right. So with the wraps, like what's different just because of it doesn't fuck up as easy and you can like kind of save it
Um,
more, or is do you just like
you need
the
to wrap.
slower process behind it? Because tent's like you have to do it quickly, like you don't
Yeah.
have to, but like it's more of like a quick service than a wrap is like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm gonna take my fucking time because I have to do all this other shit.
So wrapping, I like the satisfaction that comes with laying a wrap. Like it's really satisfying, just to like wrap it around all your curves and your cuts and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're like and then just lay it flat, bro. Hit it with the heat,
Yes.
pull it, stretch it, and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just I like the satisfaction. It's kind of like those what do they call them? Them videos that people make of just random shit, and it's satisfying to watch.
The ASMR shit.
Yeah, that's it. So I kind of feel like that when I'm doing messing with some wraps or
I
something. So
got you.
yeah,
I
it's
got
just
you.
it's fun too. And I mean, not saying it like a window tint doesn't make a car look cool, but to me,
Of
that's
course.
one of the factors. Doing like a really nice design printed wrap,
Right.
just looks so cool. So I think that plays a role too.
Yeah, dude. Color change wraps, like, or like, say, like a business wrap that you're doing, like, all around the whole vehicle to completely change the appearance of it.
Yes,
That's a
it's
lot cooler than just putting on a darker fucking window, basically. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, unless you do like fucking Jeff Rutherford or other people that put like Betty Boop in the back glass and like
Oh
Ford
yeah,
emblems and shit like
I
that.
think
Like,
wagon
that's
does
pretty cool
stuff
too.
like that.
Or
Yeah,
like fucking Wagon, especially,
yeah,
dude. The
yeah,
fuck am I saying over here? Especially Wagon, because he puts like L Wagon every
yeah,
once in a while.
yeah. I remember back in
Look
the
at
day.
him. They got their thing going on at the
Yeah,
same time as WFR, right?
uh,
I believe it's the same time frame,
I think so. I'm not sure though, honestly.
end of
I
March.
know it's
But,
soon. Yeah, I know it's within the next week or two. I'd like to try to get up there to that too, but I don't know if it's going to work out or not.
right? I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
can't go
just
to WFR or anything soon because of the whole fucking, expenses and all that good stuff. So, yeah, small business owner shit, whatever.
don't let him lie to you. He knows how to tint that little up and out.
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
you know how to tent, bro. You just don't want to, and that's fine because that's the thing
yeah,
too. Like a lot of people are good at things that they don't want to do. Like me, apparently, I'm really good at fucking sales and talking to people, and I fucking absolutely hate it, dude. Like I absolutely hate it, dude. But
yeah.
what comes out of it is nice. So I'm like, I
Oh
guess
yeah,
I'm just gonna do what I don't want to do to get what I need. You know what I mean?
yep.
And I mean, it's the same as like if you're good at tinting and you don't want to tint, why the fuck would you want to tint? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, who cares?
Like, well, I just don't.
You
I
don't
don't
have to.
even, as much as I can help it. I don't try to do things in my life that I don't find some type of joy from at some point.
Agreed.
Like I'm not fixing to. I'm not gonna make myself miserable for nobody.
I hear you.
Got to.
That's a big thing people don't agree with is that like you have to do things you don't want to do all the time so you can get what you want. No,
Right.
you don't.
Like I mean, I
You can
get some.
literally not do those things and still get what you want, and it's okay. You know?
Right. Like I get it. Sometimes you do have to do shit that you don't want to do, but hey, I'm not gonna do it all the
Right.
time.
It's not going to be a constant stressor, dude, because
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing is like if you spend your time always doing the shit you don't want to do,
Right.
like how are you going to enjoy your time? Like you're
Exactly.
not. But so speaking of that, what's something that you do outside of work that you enjoy? I know you just designed a fucking motocross bike for a game, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which all I'm saying is, if you don't slap one of these bad boys on there, I'm gonna be pissed, dude. Just put it on the muffler or something, bro.
I'm gonna put it on the. I'm trying to figure out how to do a Honda now, so I can do more of an Autobahn theme on one with the red and yellow and everything.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
I mean, this is a little yellow, just
but
saying.
I play games here and there. I don't play like I used to. I used to play a lot, but I play like that dirt bike game. I play it here and there. I really like to go fishing and stuff. Just hang out with family, friends. Just
Ripping lips, dog.
oh yeah, dude. You already know it's about that time of the year too.
Listen, all I'm saying is, if you and Chris ever get the opportunity to come to Arkansas, come up here and I will take you to my personal pond and we will drop some worms and bobbers, dude, and we'll rip some fucking bluegill all day, dude.
I'm
They
down.
literally eat every time I fish, dude. So, and there's a couple fucking big ass bass in there too, and some catfish. So,
Hell yeah.
and I got a little 2-man boat too. We can all jump on that bitch and paddle out. It'd be
Sounds like
fun,
a great
man.
Yeah, man.
Kratz, if you're listening, sign it up, dude. Make the plans. I got the hotel room. Don't worry about it. I got a basement right here.
So you got
Or we can just camp, dude. It's perfect camping weather too, dog.
It is, man.
Night,
How is the
dog,
weather out there? Nice. It's
night
warm here.
fishing.
Oh
You down
yeah.
for night fishing, bro?
Oh yeah.
It's the best time, dude. Haven't done it in so long.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I have went to, but yeah, me and Dad used to go night fishing a lot for crappie.
Not the crappie.
Oh yeah, we go park under a bridge, tie up. Dude, I remember one time, man, me and him went. I think it was the last time we went, actually. Me and him were having such a good time, just like high on life, that the dudes on the other side of the pillar next to us thought we were drinking.
Y'all sitting there like, nah, dude. We're just
Yeah, we're just like, man, we're just having a good time. Because they come around the pillar in their boat. They're like, what y'all drinking on? We're like, what, fucking life?
Shit, they got this Mountain Dew right here. What you mean?
Yeah. So yeah, I've had a lot of good times fishing and hunting and stuff like that.
So what is your, since you like to fish, what's your favorite thing to fish for?
Bass.
Bass. You use a lot of, what's your go-to lure, dude? Because mine is shitty. You're not gonna like it.
It depends on where I'm at, really. If I'm fishing like a pond or something, I like little jigs, worms, rubber worms. Might throw a chatterbait here and there, but
right.
If I go to a big lake, then I dip off into the, it's like some diving. I forget what they're called now.
Crankbaits.
Yeah, crankbaits.
Yeah.
We've last time me and my buddy went to a lake in Alabama, we found a bunch on some rattle traps.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, rattle traps. I usually keep some of those around, some spinner baits.
Yeah.
I keep a little bit of everything. Try to.
Hey man, dude. My pond, dude. I love spinner baits and rooster tails. Like the rooster tails, for some reason, dude. The bass will smack them hoes, dude.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you got the treble on it, dude. They will fuck it up, man.
Oh
the pond, dude. The pond's pretty. It's not fucking tiny, man. I mean, it's like, I want to say like 50 feet wide, all around or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe more than that, because I'm not fucking good with distances. But I mean, it's pretty good size, man. I'll send you a fucking snap of it whenever I go down there next. But dude, you have to go down like this big ass fucking hill to get down to the pond, and that's where my buddy hunts too. So it's kind of like a, you go down there just to like get away, basically.
Yeah.
And I want to build like a shack down there, dude. Like I really do, like a little 1-bedroom shack, bro, with like a fucking countertop. Yeah, dude, just like a bed, like a little twin-size bed in that bitch. You know what I mean? With like all my poles and shit in there, to where I don't have to carry them down there, stuff like that. But dude, we got bass, bluegill, and catfish down there. So we've caught all of that all the time. But what I usually use down there for the bass is fucking just a bobber and a fucking worm, dude.
Really?
Just let it sit out there, bro, for a little bit. Especially when it has to be like under brush and shit most of the time. And then just sit there for a while, fuck with it. Because I'm like a super like chill fisherman. I'm not like I don't like to reel in every fucking time. I just like to sit there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, got your ass.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, bro.
Dude, we've caught at one time like 20 bluegill in one night, just because we had worms and shit. Just sitting out there, throwing out in the middle of the pond, dude. Bro, cut the heads off, gut them, scale them, fry them, dude. Oh, the best fucking meat ever, bro. This shit's so good. Now I want to go camp in my fucking pond tonight. So anybody that sees later that I'm camping, don't think it's because of this show. It's just because I want to, My man Clayton said fishing for old Greg. Dude, Jessica loves that shit. That's so funny. That old Greg shit, bro. That's great. What you got there, bro?
Filling up my vape.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. But yeah, just a typical white guy, Like
dude,
hunt,
chill
fish,
out.
eat,
You said what?
Just like to hunt and fish and eat and sleep.
Dude, that's awesome, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah.
And like we've said in the past, dude, like if we live closer, we'd be kicking it like almost every day, dog. I'd be like, yo, bro, what you doing?
Yeah.
Like, let's go cast a line, bro. Like, let's go right now. And that's what I love about the events, dude, is because like you just start to see the people that you vibe with the most, right? And then every time you go to the events, you start to gravitate towards those folks, and then maybe you get like one or two people that kind of like wander over, like, what are y'all doing? You know, like, how's it going? And
Yep.
then you meet new people because not everybody goes to
Yeah.
not everybody goes to every event. So like you might see this one person like me at an event, but then you see not me at an event, and you meet somebody who's similar but also, not me.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like everybody tends to gravitate towards who has the same mindset. Um, so when it comes to that kind of thing, do you enjoy like the smaller group of people, or like when you're in the big conference area with everybody? Like, do you like the tight knit shit, or do you like just the massive amount of people everywhere? Because I like the small stuff.
I was about to say I prefer the smaller gatherings, but I'm there for it all for sure. But after it's all said and done and I'm off the clock, I'd rather find a little small group somewhere for sure.
Right.
Like I'm not the one to be up in the mosh pit, basically.
Right. Yeah. See,
Watch
I've never been a fan of the mosh pit, dude. I've never been a let's punch everybody and throw each other around. Like, no thanks, man. Like I'd rather just get punched
I'll video
like
it.
randomly instead of on purpose. Like
Right.
I'm good.
Yeah, that stuff's crazy. But yeah, I'm definitely the smaller group kind of guy for sure. Plus, I'm very weary about people in general, especially people I don't know.
Right. I'm super cautious myself.
For the most part,
I'd be like, try to judge it. I'm a very judgy person. Everybody knows this, but I'm also like pretty aware. So it's like, yeah, I get what's going on here,
for sure. And it's not really, to me, it's not really like that. Like the first time or two that I went to one of the tent events and stuff like that, I didn't know nobody, so it was kind of that feeling. But dude, over the years, man, it feels more like a family gathering than anything,
Right.
Damn nice.
Dude, Roger. All right, listen. Roger's one of my favorite people to hang around at events.
Yeah, Roger's cool.
Dude's always laughing, bro. Like he always is laughing, dude. Every time I see him, he's always smiling and laughing or making a joke about something, and I love it. And he's got a Modelo, and I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, that's my people, And if y'all didn't know, Roger Mann is also the Red Dot King who makes amazing knives.
Yeah.
And, dude, I've got like, I think 4 now.
Yeah, I've got a few around here from him too.
And you don't even fucking use them, hoes.
I know. I used to, bitch. Fuck out my face.
Whoa, now.
Whoa.
But we also got Dustin Gonzalez, who forged this out of a fucking horseshoe, which is crazy.
Oh, that's cool though.
I still need to make a video of cutting a top edge with this shit. Dude, I think it's sharp enough, dude. I think it would cut a top edge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get some. I might have to get some 1-ply, but whatever.
It'll work.
But dude, it's almost been 50 minutes. I have to ask you, why didn't you want to be on the show at first, dog? Like, I have to know. I have to know right now, bro.
I'm the guy behind the camera, bro. I just don't like being on, I don't like being on the spot like that, It's kind of, whoa, buddy.
On the spot, bro.
Yeah, I don't like, I don't know. I don't even like taking pictures of myself, I'm just not, I don't like cameras. As ironic as that sounds, I don't like cameras.
I mean, honestly, that makes a lot of sense when it comes to like how you just described it. Like you just would rather be behind the camera, right? And a lot of the times when it's something like that, like you need to be acknowledged as well, dude. Like you need to be put on the spot too. In my opinion, because like even like with somebody who always helps other people all the time, like sometimes that person needs help too. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
and I'm
Yeah.
really fucking glad you sent me that snap on the way home from the fucking conference. I didn't know. This dude snapped me. He goes, "Fuck it, bro." He's like, "I'll do it." He's like, "I'll do it." And I was like, "What the
No
fuck is
context.
he talking about?" He goes, "You already know what I'm talking about." He's like, "Just let me know." And I was like, "Shit, is he talking about being on the podcast?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude."
Yep, you got lucky. It
I
was a
was like,
good
as soon as I can fucking get your ass on, dude. And you're lucky I had Brenda and fucking Jorge last week because that's when you were supposed to be on. But
day.
I pushed them off for a
It
week
worked
because I'm fucking, lazy and shit. But dude, I really, dude, like with you changing your mind to be on the show, man, like it's not about me just wanting you to be on the show. It's that you wanted to and you changed your mind. And like that's so fucking cool to me because like
Yeah,
dude, I mean, I'm just a little guy on fucking Facebook and YouTube and shit, right? I mean, I was on a magazine back cover with your picture that you took once, but I mean that's and Edge Dealer of the Year apparently. But like, dude, it's I love it, man, because I wanted to just have a good conversation with you and bullshit
yeah,
and ask you about shit because even if nobody, like a lot of people didn't watch it live, like it's gonna be seen again. And like you said, it was a Babe Ruth fucking quote, and I don't know it
yeah,
word for word, but
yeah,
it's basically like legends live forever, like, and anybody that ever fucking gets on the show, I consider a legend, dog, because fuck it, like it's gonna be here forever now. Like
yeah.
the only way it's gonna go away is if I learn how to write code and be able to delete shit.
Or
And and
be like
just
Instagram and delete everybody's shit without asking.
oh yeah, no, it's not a good move, dog.
Dude, I got so much
Wait,
stuff. Like, I still
what
got a lot of
happened?
the.
Hold on. What happened? I missed
So,
this.
I don't know. I don't know that it happened with like everybody's account, but my account, I think it's from about 2016 back. They went in and removed all the sound from all of my videos.
Oh,
So
that's
even
like the copyright shit.
no, it's not even. It ain't got nothing to do with copyright, bro. Like there's videos of us like racing and stuff on there, and you can't hear. Like they just completely removed all audio from all of those old videos for
What
some
the
reason.
fuck?
Yeah, it sucks, man. Because a lot of my friends like to go on my Instagram and go back through it because I
Yeah,
used to take
just
so
to
many
to
pictures.
relive the shit.
Yeah, and that was
Yeah,
a big part of it, man. There was a lot of videos and stuff on there of us racing and stuff, doing crazy shit, but it's not. I mean, it's still there, but it's not the same without the sound, bro. I don't know why they did that, but yeah, they.
that's fucking so like racing dirt bikes and shit.
There was man, there's all kind of stuff on there, dude. Cars, dirt bikes, just
Yeah,
random at the
without
shop.
the sound, dude, that's not the same.
Yeah, it sucks, bro.
Even though I do watch like videos before turning the sound on all the time, I'll just be like,
Oh yeah, yeah. There was like certain videos I remember though. It's just like man, like if you just watch the video, you have no idea what's going on without the sound. Yeah, I don't know why they did it, but yeah, they did it. Assholes.
dude, Instagram's a motherfucker. Hold on, my shit's tripping.
Yeah, I hardly ever get on Instagram anymore, honestly. I
Man,
probably
I
change
just
that, but
I've never been into the Instagram thing, man. Like I don't get the appeal of it. Like Facebook is more like open form, like you can express yourself more than like
yeah,
you have
just
to have a picture and you have to have this cool thing at the bottom to make people want to see it. Or you
yeah,
have to have a really awesome video that explains everything you want to project. And I'm not that person, dude. I'd rather like fucking write some shit down
yeah,
and like even like one sentence, dude, without any context will make people think about shit, right? And it's
yeah,
not even necessarily about what I'm going through or like what somebody around me is going through. It's just a thought I have, right? Like,
right,
boom, like I had this idea one day or I had this thought. I wonder what other people think, right? And even with that, like people will think it's about what you're going through or what you've been through, shit like that. And it's like, nah, dog, like I just fucking had that idea one day, dog. It's like my journal, right? Like I'm just
Yeah,
writing notes, bro. I'm just writing notes down and not trying to, you know,
yeah.
I ain't
No,
worried about what y'all think about it. I'm just writing my shit down and like whatever you want to do, you can do, you know?
yeah,
I
yeah.
literally use Facebook as a diary, basically. Like,
I never
hey,
understood why people
today I
switched
did
from
this.
MySpace though.
Dude, I don't either, man. Like
MySpace
sometimes
back in the day.
sometimes people get so bent over the smallest thing, and it's like, dude, you could have like waited 15 seconds and been okay with an explanation, but you went on and on about some shit that didn't even make sense, you know? And we went through that once, but you know, whatever.
It'd be like
Get
that.
Dave's head out of there, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. But man, we're creeping up on the hour, dog. It wasn't too bad, was it?
No, it wasn't, man. It wasn't at all. I've enjoyed it.
Hell yeah, dude. Me too, man. I'm just glad you broke down, dude, and you finally decided, man, because I have no greater feat in the world right now than this. Unless, all right, listen, unless I can get Chris on, dude. Listen.
Man, I don't know, man. That's gonna be. You thought I was tough, man.
Hey,
That's
bro.
a tough one.
It took years to get your ass on here, bro. I'm working on it, bro.
I was about to say if the dark truth is still around in about 2043, you might
Hey,
have him.
if it's not me running this shit, dog, it better be my son, dude. I'm gonna be mad as fuck.
I think him doing the live thing at the conference with Vin kind of
Dude,
opened him up a little bit, but nah, you
see?
still ain't gonna
See,
get him.
you're right. You're thinking right where I'm at, dog. I'm like, dude, you've already done it live, bro. You're good, bro. You did
Yeah,
it in front of actual people. You're just doing it in front of a screen now, you know? Like I'm gonna throw him this pitch so hard.
good luck, bro. That's all
I'm sure it's fun working with Chris. He's
Yeah, it is.
definitely a really individual person. Like he's a great dude. I love
He's
that guy,
really good
man.
at what he does too, man. He's a freaking wizard.
Dude, I try to take little things out of what he asks me in interviews, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna use that, dog. Like
Right, man. He's a
I'm gonna
freaking
I'm gonna
blueprint.
use the way that he sets shit up so good, bro. Like
Right.
he will literally like I do really good at like improving questions. He's
Yeah.
way better than I am, dude. Like he runs into them so easily, and I'm like, bro, how did you even know to do this? You know, like what the fuck?
He's like
I call
Nardwar.
him, that's why I call him the curator, dude. Like
Yeah.
Chris, the curator Collier, because he creates these different scenarios and these different like
Yeah.
opportunities for not just himself but other people, and he doesn't want to get any of the shit back. And that's why I love that David did the Loot magazine hat giveaway, dude. And
Yeah.
dude, that I love that kind of stuff, man, because Chris probably was like, man, why would you do that? And then he reads all the stuff and
Yeah.
he goes, man, that's why you did that. You know, like he didn't want
Yeah. He
to
was very
actually
humble
hear
with
all
that.
that shit, but he saw it and he goes, hell yeah. You know, like,
Yeah.
I mean, same with like having you on here, man. Like a lot of people don't really know the guy behind the camera. And I'm trying to, you know, like we're just average dudes, dog. Like we just kick it and we have a good time. We're good at what we do, you know.
Hell yeah. I
I
appreciate that,
love
bro.
it. Always, man. Like I've always told you, man. I've always told you that I really appreciate what you do, dog, because I wouldn't have this. I wouldn't have this. I wouldn't have my fucking shirt logo. I wouldn't have this. Like without the help of you, man, because you fucking did that shit. And like you deserve your flowers too. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
a lot of people have amazing photos of themselves because of you, dog. And that's fucking amazing. Cause they go like, oh man, I've never seen myself like this. But you
right.
did. You know what I mean? Like you saw them in that moment and you gave them that moment and they go, holy shit. You know, like that's
Yeah.
awesome. You know?
That's one of my favorite parts about it, is for people to be able to go back and relive those moments, because don't always get to. You don't always remember it, you know.
Exactly.
Not the way you would through a picture, at least. And you see that picture, and that also re-triggers stuff in your brain to remember things, you know. So, yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite parts of it for sure.
For sure, dude. Well, dude, it's been an hour on the nuts.
You enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it.
You hope I enjoyed it? Did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah, I did, bro. I did. I appreciate it too.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, dude, because I've been looking forward to this shit. And I'm gonna get some clips. I'm gonna get some clips out of this shit and fucking post them too, because I need to
Do
do
it,
that.
man. Make all kind of shorts and reels and stuff, bro. Make them all. Help them make you famous.
Nah, man, I'm gonna put you on the map, dog. What you mean?
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna put each other on the map.
get exactly, bro. That's what we're here for, man. Be who you needed, right? This
Yep.
shit.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
shit right here, dog.
Yep, that's
And you
right.
always gotta stay shady, because that just means like be yourself and don't give a fuck what other people think, you know.
Right.
But dude, just leave us with your Jerry Springer Dark Truth final thought, dude. Like the last thing that you want to tell some people, like advice, whatever, dude.
Why you gotta do that, bro?
I don't know, but this motherfucker chimed in at the end. That's all right.
Who chimed in?
Shit,
Oh,
Chris.
He probably didn't. He probably didn't even hear the whole conversation we had about him.
Nah, he can go back and watch though.
Yeah. No,
Go to
I guess
YouTube, the Dark Truth Podcast.
I don't really know I don't know what to say as far as takeaways, but as you would say, I guess be who you need it.
I'll take it.
That. Yeah, you know.
I'll take it, dude. Because
we also say in the Autobahn team we got this UBU, which is kind of the same thing. So UBU, be who you needed. Stay true to yourself.
yeah, dude, I love that. You be you, dude. Yeah. Everybody love everybody.
Yeah, man.
That's great, dude. Dude, Josh, I really appreciate you being on, dog.
Yeah, especially, man, I appreciate you having me.
Especially because you told me you'd never be on. So just that in itself, dude, is like, it makes me so happy, man. Makes me feel like I accomplished what I want to with the show. Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm glad I could give you that.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna bounce you out of here. I'm not gonna do like Jason and be like, get the fuck off my show. But dude, I really appreciate you being on, man, and everything you do for the industry, everything you do for the brands you work for yourself, for your family, all that shit, man. And like you said, dude, you got to be who you needed, dude. And I really appreciate that because you do that, man.
Yes, sir.
But shit, dude. Until next time I see you, dog.
Yes, sir. Peace
see you,
out,
bro.
brother.
All right, y'all. Sorry. Great show tonight with one of my great friends that I love fucking hanging out with at every single event that I attend. I need to make a trip down there just to hang out for the weekend. Anyways, maybe we'll have Chris Collier on at some point. Maybe not, but just kidding. I'm going to go ahead and do this this outro video, and hope y'all have a great night and happy Wednesday.